I know a lot of other YouTubers have talked about this already, but I don't care, I'm gonna do it anyways. So, in 7th grade, I had a group assignment for my computers and technology class. For the project, we had to make a 1-minute video ad telling people why they should buy a product of our choice. Our teacher hadn't given us any other grades for the entire year, so it was a pretty big deal. My teacher paired us up by asking half of the class to choose their partner. This is where things go horribly wrong. She would one by one have half of the students say to the whole class who they wanted to be paired with, so that meant that the other half were kind of stuck with whoever chose them. She would ask us if we wanted to be paired up with that person, but no one said no to the person who they got paired with, because what would you say in that situation? No, I don't want to be paired up with that person. That's just going to make the person who chose you feel bad and everyone else feel awkward. But anyways, I ended up with this guy named, let's just call him Casey. As in Casey Neistat. Now, I was friends with Casey, and I still am, but I got the feeling that something terrible was about to transpire. I had to actually leave the next day, and I was only coming back 2 nights before the project was due, so already I was starting out as the handicap. But before I left, I worked it out with him. I would try to record some clips while he recorded most of the clips, and when I came back, I would edit the video. Well, our plan failed miserably. My camera wasn't working, and there was no internet where I was, so I was pretty much screwed. But I thought to myself, hey, Casey will finish up his clips, and we can just use his clips, so there's nothing to worry about. Well, when I came back from my trip, Casey explained to me that we had to change products for some reason that I couldn't get out of him. So I asked him, so what are we doing for our project? And I kid you not, he said, we're doing a book bag called the Bean Bag. Yes, he said bean bag, like the meme. But then I thought, you know what? I can make this work. I asked him what he got done so far, and so he brought me over to the computer and showed me a 1-minute clip of him in his book bag, and it went something like this. So, hey guys, this is the bean bag. You can walk around with it. You can fit almost anything in it. You can even fit a dead body in it if you want to. And no, I wasn't even joking about the part where he said that you could fit a dead body in it. This went on for an entire minute, and he didn't even have the things that he was supposed to have in his clip. Like, you were supposed to have your product logo on your product, and he didn't even have a logo on the product at all. So here's what I had to work with. A joke of a product that was almost impossible to be taken seriously. A clip that I couldn't even use. A handicapped teammate. And that's it. I was screwed. But I couldn't just quit. If I quit, then I knew that I would fail the class. I asked him why he didn't do anything, and then he said something like, oh, you weren't there to help me, so I had to do it all on my own, which is true, so I'll give him that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to just accept the fact that he didn't do anything. I came home that night stressed out. Not only did I have final exams to study for, but now I also had an entire project that I had to do on my own that was due the next day. That night, I came up with a plan. If I plan out the scenes and make the logo and the product tonight, then I could wake up really early tomorrow and have my older sister help me record for the ad. And then I could edit the video tomorrow in class, turning it in right before the end of our last class with that teacher. And I did just that. I planned it out the night before, got up early, had my sister help me record the clips with me, and went to school ready to edit the commercial video. Now this is where my ticked off level went to an all-time high. I was in the class, almost finished with the project, and I was putting the credits while Casey was just walking around talking to people. But right before I was done putting in the credits, this guy literally pushes me off of my seat, sits down, and starts putting his name in half of the credits. Now, I had put his name in some of the credits, but only the ones that he kind of technically worked on, in some small way. But I was being pretty nice considering he did nothing for the entire project. In the end, I turned in the project, later receiving an A in the class, which Casey had also received. So I guess it was kind of okay in the end. Anyways, goodbye, don't die.
If it's alright, I wanna kick it with you all night, all night.